The Russian bauxite company Rusal has had a long history of flouting the labor laws here in Guyana and disrespecting Guyanese in their employ. The governments, past and present, have not taken any strict action against the company, except that the company has received several warning letters and orders. But even those, the company seems to be throwing over its shoulder. The most recent incident, November last, Minister with responsibility for Labour Keith Scott ordered the company to pay some Guyanese workers their long-awaited benefits. The workers were to receive payments of income tax deducted from their overtime wages in November, but up to today, not a cent have been paid. The money has reportedly been paid over to the GRA, but still not accessible to the workers, and this has their union, the Guyana Bauxite and General Workers Union, executive member Lincoln Lewis, talking.
You know what happened? Up to now, the workers have not been paid the money. And the ministry and the Labour Department, headed by Mr. Scott, is trying to tell us that there is a matter for the union. It's not a matter for the union, it's a matter for the government. It's the government's decision being floated by a company. And then the government made the decision. We can't give, the union can't give tax-free overtime. The government gives it. And that money from last year, from year before last October onward, to November this year, November last year, was not paid.
Lewis contends that a Guyanese company cannot go to Russia and do what Rusal is doing here, and therefore the company must be made to respect its Guyanese workforce as well as the country's labor laws.
The branch at Arrival has written them about a number of issues. They have not acknowledged one letter. The central executive have written them, they have not acknowledged one letter. Right? The Labour Department and Mr. Scott is aware of it, but they don't want to address it. And let me tell you what, every time these things happen, we miss Bornham here. We miss Bornham every time these things happen. We miss Bornham.
Contacted for a comment on Monday, Minister Keith Scott told Nightly News over the phone that the matter is now out of his hands and it is for the union and Rusal to trash the matter out.
Subsequent to that letter or whatever, the Income Tax Department issued clear guidelines of what is to be done. If it's not being done, it's not the Ministry of Labour not doing it. It's the question of the employees, and the trade union. But the trade union think they're more smart than anybody else. They're trying to shift their inability to do the work to other agencies to do it for them. It's not so.
The union is, however, saying that Mr. Scott's position is uninformed. Mr. Lewis explained that the ministry and GRA are both state institutions, and therefore a union would not gain any mileage if they approach the GRA. Roy and James, HGP Nightly News.